Welcome to Voices of Better Homecare by EDAS. My name is Sade Iaure. I'm a homecare consultant and a trainer specialized in workplace development and multicultural teamwork and workplace development. In this mini-series, we explore what homecare work looks like when different cultures and languages meet. Each short episode brings you real experiences from professionals and leaders working in today's diverse care environments. We'll talk about communication, collaboration, and the everyday challenges that shape modern home care, and how better understanding can strengthen teams and improve the way we care. Let's begin today's conversation. Yeah. Welcome, Georgiana Forsang.
Thank you so much, Sari, for having me here. I'm glad you got me here.
I'm delighted. Georgiana, you came from Cameroon and now you work as a nurse in Finland. Tell me a little bit about your journey to Finland.
Oh, I moved into Finland in the year 2011. I came in as a spouse. My husband was here, so I joined him as a spouse. I was opportune to go through the integration procedure in Finland, even though it didn't go the way I would have expected it to be, but I'm still proud of what I've become through Finland. Actually, moving into Finland, I came in with a legal background, as in I had a master's degree in law and I had worked in a law firm. Throughout my integration program, I think what I was being offered was just practical nursing, which is lähihoitaja. I think I would have expected more, but I'm still proud of what I had to do there, and I actually kind of upgraded myself, and today I'm glad to call myself a proud nurse.
Yeah. Georgiana, what were your expectations when you came to Finland?
Actually, when I came, I expected to have some language opportunities, like to learn the language and to get integrated still in the legal domain, maybe in a law firm or in a legal institution or so. You know, I didn't expect they will be pushing me right back to the level of a practical nurse. I'm not underestimating practical nursing, but as compared to a master's in law, practical nursing is really low. So,
then how did you overcome that sense of like starting from the bottom again?
Actually, for those who know me well, I'm that person who is never scared of educating themselves, and I always embrace new things with a lot of love and joy. So I was glad I was going to start something new, but hey, remember, I didn't forget actually about the law. At some point, I still went back to law. So right in Finland, I still have a master's degree in law.
Wow,
from the Helsinki University. I'm proud of that school.
Wow.
Thumbs up to you, Helsinki University.
Congratulations for that. That's amazing achievement here in Finland.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, let's talk about a little bit you working in the nursing field in Finland, because I understood that in Cameroon, like the caring is more like it's warm and you embrace people, and it's very different because in Finland, most people are like quiet and reserved. So how did you then manage with that cultural difference, turning from this warm environment into this kind of like cold, reserved environment?
Actually, it's not been easy, but I think I'm that person who really knows how to go for what she wants. So I've actually found that difference. I've experienced it. I've noticed it. But I think what I did is that I didn't let go myself for anything. I've carried it along with me. For instance, in Finland, we believe everything is more calm, cool, quiet. In Africa, specifically in Cameroon, we believe you need to bring that energy, you need to bring that positive feeling, the positive aspect of everything, the sunshiness of everything, It kind of boosts or adds up to whatever you're doing. So I felt like no one is going to make me leave the who I am. So I always carried that along with me. And I'll tell you that I've done like Homecare and Pavelutalos and everything. And I earned this name, Aurorasolutions.fi. And I've been really surprised that if I've gone to about 10 elderly people's homes, that name has popped up at some point. So at some point I was like, am I really a sunshine? So it's important to carry that energy with you. There are some patients who just need someone to put a smile on their face. some healing comes not only from medication, but from the way you present yourself in front of that patient. So positive energy is the best way to go.
Yeah, but Georgiana, when I look at you, I can see you bring the sunshine with you. Even here, you light up the room. So I think you have earned that name.
At the heart of Aurora are 4 intelligent modules: recruitment, HR, scheduling, and payroll, seamlessly connected through automation and AI. Together, they form a unified system that simplifies operations, saves time, and enhances workforce efficiency. Powered by automation and AI. Automated. Compliance ensured. Aurora makes workforce management smart, flexible, and effortless. Everything connected in one platform. Aurora. Recruitment, HR, scheduling, communication, payroll, and automation. All in one flow.
But tell me about then your communication with your Finnish colleagues, because like you said, you are this funny person and you bring it along. And then I can imagine like in the morning coffee meeting at the ward, some nurses do not bring the sunshine with them. They left it at home. So how does that affect your communication with Finnish nurses in the team at work?
I think I decided in the beginning, I was a bit shy. I was feeling a bit bad when, they won't tell you in the face that this is what's happening. This is not how we do it in Finland. You would just see, some people smiling with you. Meanwhile, at the back, they are not smiling. You could hear it also at the back that they are like not happy with your smartness. But then, in life, it's good to educate people. I have my special way of educating all those around me. I'll just make them understand that this is me. I was born like that. I grew up like that.
Yeah.
Accept me the way I accept you. That's me. I'm not going to change for anyone. In as much as I know that I'm doing the things the right way and I know I'm not offending, I'm not out to offend anyone. I'm a loud person. I might be speaking loudly, but I expect you as my colleague to know that that's my culture. In my culture, I need to hug. But I try to go along with it. If I know that in this culture, they are not hugging, okay, I'll try once. If it doesn't go well, I'll back off. But I must tell you that everywhere I've worked, my colleagues have joined me and we've all brought positive energy to our workplaces. I really have not really faced that situation where, you have some colleagues behaving a type. No. I've always brought light to wherever I work, and I've seen that I've been a light to many people's lives, just like they've been to mine too. But of course, I know how to go towards my colleague to say, hey, are you okay? Are you sure everything is fine? Like, am I offending you? Is this okay? Can I feel free like this? And it has helped. Some people have openly said, I think I feel this way, even though it's not. Some don't really feel comfortable saying it, but I give that opportunity for you to tell me if you feel this is not okay, and I could correct it to suit you.
Yeah.
I know how to go along depending on what we have at hand.
Yeah, as long as we communicate
exactly.
together, then we can learn from each other.
We can learn from each other.
Georgiana, you've been in Finland since 2011, so you've been here more than a decade.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think you have learned about yourself while being in Finland?
While being in Finland, I think I've learned about myself that I am a go-getter. I don't give up. I am an inspiration. I am a sunshine. I am the light. Like, I'm that candle you can't close up easily.
Yeah.
You better move along with me. Let's grow. But if you try to kill off the flames, I don't lose. You can't close my flames.
Yeah.
I think that's something, like, I'm courageous.
Yeah.
And I do things the right way. I try as much as possible not to go the wrong way. I ask questions. And I've gotten myself into a lot of education. I've learned a lot, especially from the Finnish society. Finnish people are straight. As a daughter of a police officer, I've learned to be straighter again in Finland.
Yeah.
Already I was straight, but then come on, in Finland, you don't joke.
Yeah.
You have to be upright. And that's one thing I really learned from Finland. And I'm trying as much as possible to practice it and train everyone around me that when you do things the right way, when you do things uprightly, life is beautiful for everyone around us.
Yeah, good things will come out of
They
that.
will come out of that.
Yeah.
But when you try to want to do the wrong things at the right time or the right things at the wrong times, things will go apart.
Yeah. One last question, Georgiana. What would you like to tell to home care managers who are managing teams where there are multicultural nurses working? What is your message to them? How can they make it easier to integrate and how can they make it more welcoming?
The first thing I like to encourage them to be versed with multicultural differences. When you know about a situation, it's easy to handle it. I believe most bosses or most head of departments lack multicultural awareness. They could learn it even from the internet. Now in Finland, there are many multicultural programs. I will encourage each and everyone, like all the head of departments, to be educated in that field and even educate their workers too. Because like I'm saying, if the information flows, no one will have a problem. Believe and trust in immigrants. We are all educated, for instance, in the same schools. It's very annoying to come to think about the fact that you see two students who went through the same school right here in Finland. One is of Finnish origin, one is of, let's say, an African origin or an immigrant. But the two graduated. Somehow, one doesn't get that position. One gets. How do you make us perfect? By giving us the opportunity to try.
Yeah.
So my advice to all head of departments is that, number one, multicultural awareness should be part of your department. Know it. Know some basic cultures. Know the Muslim culture. Know the African culture. Don't really know too much, but know the basics about it. Know the Arabic culture. It will help you to be able, in case of cultural, like in case of disputes or misunderstandings, you will be the perfect person to solve the problem because you know both cultures. What you think I may be thinking may not be it.
Yeah.
We could come to work and, hey, I take something you kept there. Maybe my understanding was that you left it there for all of us. Because, for instance, in Africa, if I bring a bowl of candy, I drop to the table, that means you can take without me saying it. In Finland, it must not mean that because I left it on this table, you should take it. If I have not said take, you can take it, right?
Yeah.
So you see the cultural difference in there. Consider me as a new worker coming in here. I see something on the table, and from the background I had, I knew that on the table means collect. But I have no knowledge of the fact that in Finland, because I put it on the table, doesn't mean collect unless I say collect.
Yeah.
Do you see? So then maybe you start being angry with me, or I feel a type about you, but trouble comes in, whereas actually it's just a cultural problem. There isn't supposed to be a problem there. There was just a little misunderstanding. But if the head of department has an idea about such, he or she will know how to, get rid of this nicely.
Yeah.
So please be aware and trust. Once the certificate is there, and trust me, in Finland, you won't get a certificate if you don't merit it.
Yeah.
At least the educational system in Finland is strict and on point. So if someone has a certificate, let language not be a barrier. Why don't you introduce language courses while the person is in your institution? Start slowly, get some Finnish language courses, introduce Finnish language courses at work, and you will get the perfect workers.
Yeah.
I think that would would play a very big role if they should implement this.
Yeah. So let's educate ourselves and then we can open the doors of opportunity for everybody.
That's it. Let's educate ourselves better, because if you're not educated, you can't educate another person.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Georgiana Forsang.
You're welcome. Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you.